going to continue using the distributive property to simplify. However, we're going to add on to our example so that now we have more steps. The first step will be to use the distributive property to simplify. The second step will be to combine like terms to simplify. So in this example, we have two areas in which we're going to be using the distributive property. We have 5 times the sum of 2 times a number and 3. And we have 4 times the sum of 5 and 4 times a number. So we are going to use the distributive property first to simplify this expression. So with the distribution property, we multiply each inside term by the outside term. So we're going to say 5 times 2x, bring down my plus sign, 5 times 3, bring down my plus sign, 4 times 5, bring down my plus sign, 4 times 4x, 4 times 4x. Okay? When I do my math, I will then have more simplifying to do. Now, as a reminder, when you are multiplying, you can multiply 2 terms that are unlike. So here we have a 5 without a variable and a 2x with a variable. Since we are multiplying, we can do this math because we have 5 times twice a number. So if we say 5 times 2, then we'll have 10 times a number. We just have to remember to include our variable x with our answer. So 5 times 2x is 10x plus 5 times 3 is 15 plus 4 times 5 is 20 plus 4 times 4x is 16x. You do at this point want to go back and recheck your math, making sure you have variables in the correct place and constants being constant. So we have 5 times 2x, our 10 should have a variable, it does. We have 5 times 3, no variable, 15, notice there's no variable, that's good, that's a check, plus 4 times 5, 20, there's no variable here, so that math is good. And 4 times 4x, 16x, we have our variable in the multiplication up here, variable in our answer, so we have done our math correctly. Now we are still not finished because now we do have some terms that are considered like terms. And when you are adding, you can only add like terms. And because we want to simplify this expression, make it shorter, we will do so by combining like terms. So we have 10x plus 15 plus 20 plus 4x. Our like terms are the 10x and the plus 4x. I know that they're like terms because I have my variable x, x, and x. These 2 terms do not have a variable with them. Now, even though our coefficients are different, these are still considered like terms because the variable is the same. So we can add them together. 10 plus 4 gives us 14 x's. Here we had 10 x's, and here we had 4 x's. Now we just have a total of 14 x's. So 14x. Our next set of like terms are our 15 and our 20. We know they're like terms because they're constants. They do not have variables with them, so therefore they're like. So we're going to say 15 plus 20 gives us 35. And it does need to be a plus 35. So our answer here, simplified, is 14x plus 35, and we are finished simplifying this expression. Okay? Let's do one more example in which we have two series of distributions before we simplify. We have 2 times the sum of a number and 3 plus 4 times the sum of 3 times a number and 4. Okay? I have distribution needing to take place here and distribution needing to take place here. Okay? I'm going to say 2 times A, because remember each term inside the parentheses needs to be multiplied by the term on the outside of the parentheses. Don't forget your addition symbols. 2 times 3. Again, my addition symbol, bringing it down. 4 times 3A plus, don't want to forget my addition symbol, 4 times 4. Okay. So now I want to do my math, again checking to make sure that I am multiplying correctly. If I'm multiplying with variables, I need to make sure that the variable is shown in the math for that particular multiplication. So I have 2 times A, that's just going to give me 2A, plus 2 times 3 is 6, plus 4 times 3A is 12A, plus 4 times 4 is 16. Again, I am not finished because now, as you can see, we have some like terms. And if we have like terms, then that means we can continue simplifying this by combining like terms. So I have my 2A plus 12A. That's going to give me a total of 14A. And then I have plus my 6 plus my 16. And this is going to give me 22. And I will stop there because I cannot simplify any further. I am left with 2 unlike terms. Since we are adding, I cannot combine these 2 unlike terms. And I am finished simplifying this expression.